Welcome back. So let's understand about another MCP server which is very important for testers, which is Chrome DevTools MCP Server. Why we need to understand about the Chrome DevTools MCP Server is because it will be more beneficial and more helpful in terms of debugging or doing the diagnostics or performance analysis for your application. Now Playwright MCP already has these features, but if you want to do the deep analysis, go ahead with the Chrome DevTools MCP. I'm explaining both because based on the use case, based on the scenario, you can choose which MCP to use. But more or less there is an overlap between the Playwright MCP and Chrome DevTools MCP. Playwright MCP has the advantage, if you are having a Playwright framework, you can also generate your Playwright test cases just by using the AI capabilities and then rerun those test cases. In Chrome DevTools MCP, you don't have that capability. You can still go ahead and basically use Playwright MCP to create the test cases, but then for deep analysis, for the debugging, etc., Chrome DevTools MCP is much suitable. Another drawback of Chrome DevTools MCP is that it is only supported in Chrome browser, but then if the intent is to basically go ahead and analyze the application, see how it's performing, see the console error, the network error, etc., then Chrome DevTools MCP will be best suited. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how you can go ahead and install Chrome DevTools MCP and use it. So for installation, again, go to the extensions, and before that, let's go ahead to the documentation of the Chrome DevTools MCP. So this is the GitHub page for the Chrome DevTools MCP, and if I go ahead and see the documentation here, you will see that it lets your coding agent, whether it's Google, whether it's Gemini, Claude, Cursor, or GitHub Copilot, to control and inspect a live Chrome browser, which will help you to do reliable, automation, because Chrome DevTools protocol or Chrome DevTools MCP also supports the browser automation, some of the browser automation, and then in-depth debugging and performance analysis, which is the important strength or core strength of this Chrome DevTools MCP. So if we talk about the key features, get performance insights, then advanced browser debugging you can do, and then reliable automation. It uses Puppeteer to automate actions, but then for automation, I would recommend using Playwright MCP because that is the best tool available in the market at the moment for doing the browser automation. But for anything advanced browser debugging and performance insights, go ahead and use Chrome DevTools MCP. Then if you go here, you will see that for the usage statistics, Google collects usage statistics such as tool, invocation, success rate, etc. So if you want to disable that, make sure that in the arguments after installing you use no usage statistics, okay, which I'll show you quickly. So let's go ahead and install this Chrome DevTools MCP in VS Code. So to install, we simply go ahead and go to the extensions, and I'll go to the MCP server section here, right? So you'll see the Playwright MCP server is already installed. So to install Chrome DevTools, I'll go ahead and say filter. Let me filter only MCP server, and I'll say Chrome DevTools. Okay, so you'll see Chrome DevTools MCP. Okay, let me search again. I'll say Chrome. Okay, so MCP Chrome. You'll see Chrome DevTools MCP is here. I'll simply click on that, and then you'll see that in order to install, simply click on the install button here, and you'll see that this is coming from Chrome DevTools, right? And that's the GitHub for the Chrome DevTools MCP. So make sure you're installing from the official publisher. Okay, so once it's installed, if you go back here, go to the, let's clear the filter, you'll see the Chrome DevTools MCP is available here. In order to configure it, I'll simply go ahead and click on manage, and you'll see the server is already started. We go to the show configuration, and here you will see that it is basically all the configuration for the Chrome DevTools is available here. Let's go ahead and in the arguments, if we want to disable the tracking, so we go ahead and add this no usage statistics in the arguments there. Okay, so I'll simply copy that and have this no usage statistics added there in the arguments, so the statistics won't be collected. Now in terms of prerequisites, what all you need, so you need Node.js. Now because we already have the Playwright, we have been working with Playwright, so we already have Node.js. Chrome you should be having on your machine, and Node Package Manager we already had because we had the Node.js and we have been working with Playwright, so all of the requirements we already have on our machine. Okay, but if you are, say for example, you have skipped all of those previous tutorials and you are just directly watching this, make sure you have these prerequisites on your machine. After doing the configuration, I'll simply go ahead and click start, and it will start this Chrome DevTools MCP server. You'll see that this is running. So I'll close this mcp.json, go to the GitHub Copilot section here, and let's go to the configuration. Okay, so I'll say configure tool. Now you will see the Chrome DevTools MCP server is available here. If I go ahead and say, for example, I do not want to use the built-in browser, I'll uncheck that, and then this time I do not want to use Playwright MCP server as well. So I'll uncheck that. I just want to use Chrome DevTools MCP server. So what I'll do is, let me use the Chrome DevTools MCP server to test something. Okay, so what I'll do, I want to open this application, just the home page, and I want to do accessibility checks on this application. Okay, so let's see how it performs with the Chrome DevTools MCP. So let me create a prompt quickly, write a prompt. So I'll simply, in the GitHub Copilot here, I'll simply type in open the application. So open application, and provided the application URL, and run the accessibility tree and contrast checker. Confirm ARIA roles, keyboard navigation and color contrast meet the web content accessibility guidelines. Okay, so web content accessibility guideline standards. That's what I want to go ahead and check for this application. Okay, and I'll mention that do just a quick analysis and do not spend too much time doing detailed analysis. So I'm specifying this just to make things quicker. Okay, and let's say for example, I'll use a different model this time. So select a different model. Mode is agent mode, and if I go back here, you'll see that I'll uncheck this Playwright MCP and uncheck the browser. Okay, and then select OK. Make sure you select OK, and let me specifically mention use Chrome DevTools MCP Server. And okay, so specifically want to use Chrome DevTools MCP Server and open the application, then run the accessibility tree analysis. Okay, let's see what it does. So I've sent that prompt, and is optimizing the tool selection. Should use the Chrome DevTools protocol or Chrome DevTools MCP Server this time, and it has basically picked up the Chrome DevTools MCP because I've specifically mentioned that. And I'll simply say yes, open this URL. Okay, so I'll say allow. It has opened the application and it is getting the Lighthouse score report. So I'll say allow in this session. Okay, so you'll see that with this Claude model, it has been really quick this time, and it has given me some of the score, the accessibility analysis summary and score, and the score is really good, 98 out of 100. So there are some issues, for example, the incorrect ARIA role usage. The page has multiple anchor elements with the role list item, which violates the standards. Okay, the web content accessibility guideline standards, that's the violation. And then it has listed some of the issues in there. Then the positive findings, the negative finding, all of that. So the negative finding, the issues have been listed, the positive findings have been listed, and all of the details are available in here. If we go to the project section here, it should have created the report somewhere as well. But then in the prompt, if you want a specific folder where it goes ahead and creates the report, you can specify that create a markdown file and put it in this folder in my project here. So it will also have that report, which you can basically go ahead and use in Playwright MCP Server to create the Playwright test case, and then use that test to basically rerun your analysis and checks in future build drops of your application. Okay, so that's about the Chrome DevTools MCP Server. It is absolutely similar in terms of the installation and how you are going to use. The only trick is basically how well you prompt or how well you document your prompt, so you get the exact outcome and exact operation that is required by you to test any of the application. So this is basically how you're going to use the MCP servers to expedite your testing and get more coverage for the application that you are testing. Thank you. See you in the next one.